Good morning on this frigid Friday morning here in the Northeast. The cold snap has no signs of snapping. Oh, I think next week finally. Welcome to the Coach Boz Show, of course, with our featured co-host and partner here, Tony Bozzella, head coach of Seton Hall women's basketball. Coach, how are you today?
Bobby, nice to see you. Good morning. It is frigid, but it will be hot in the gym tomorrow. We have a sold out crowd for St. John's at 1 o'clock. Should be very exciting.
I tell you, I think it's about time and very well deserved that your program's finally getting the recognition it deserves. We've discussed this many times how it seems you're kind of under, appreciated on that campus and whatnot. But I did notice the last game I was there, I believe that was what game that was
Crazy.
whatever game it was, even with the students not in the state back in school yet, it seemed like you had people in the more people in the stands.
Yeah, no, and I don't want to say the school does a lot for us, and we're certainly appreciated by them and our fans. It's just, there's a lot of alternatives, but I think we've had good crowds this year. Now we're going to start to have great crowds. Our fans have been great, supportive. We have a great raffle going on for courtside tickets to our UConn game, and some other great things. Come to a practice, have lunch with the players, have dinner with me. So, I want everyone to go online and on my Twitter, you can find that too. It's a great couple experiences for our fans to get to know our players better. But no, it's getting there. I'm really proud of what the school does each and every day, and our fans have been great. We just want to increase them, and tomorrow will be a great start to that.
No, that's fantastic. All right, so I don't want to harp too much on um, UConn. We all know what UConn is and what they and everything.
No,
Um,
I'd like to address that.
okay, okay, go ahead.
We didn't play well. We didn't, and they played their best probably in the last 5 years, as I was told by their people. And those things happen. But a lot of people are like, well, could he have done this? Could we? Listen, we take our medicine. We did not play well. We played very poorly. In fact, part of it was because of UConn, but a lot of it was because of ourselves. And when we play them again the second time, the score will be obviously a lot better, but we'll play a lot better. And these things happen. A lot of UConn did it to Villanova the next game. They were up 50. But, we have a lot of pride in our program. We've had a great week of practice since then. No one hung their head. And I'm very proud of the girls. I was glad to see how we bounced back from that experience. Yeah, we don't want that experience again. It was very humbling. But it starts at the top with me and our staff. We've got to, continue to work hard and get our players prepared, and our players we'll respond better next time. There's no doubt, and we're going to respond better tomorrow against a very good St. John's team that was 10-1 non-league.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching that game, and you're right. They just couldn't miss.
Nope,
It,
they
it,
played great.
it was
Yeah,
like you
and
said,
that that
it happens
happens.
in basketball.
Yep, yep. And then the Warriors lost by 50 the other night. They're a pretty good NBA team too.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Quick, coach, before we move on to the girls, and your upcoming opponent, what are your thoughts on this whole world of NIL? Um, and can a school like Seton Hall compete both on and any sport really, but men's and women's basketball in particular? That's our two biggest sports. Can we compete in this era? What are your thoughts?
I'm glad you asked me that question. And 100% can we compete? Our school is all in. We understand what we need to do. We understand what to do, and what we're waiting for is any approval. I mean, people want to say, "Oh yeah, how much money you getting? How much money?" There is no approval. The house settlement's not till being decided till the first week in April. And every time you look online, you see the fact that things are changing. So we can't be committed to something that's not official yet. But when it is official, we will be committed. Our administration here at Seton Hall is all in for. I can only speak on behalf of the basketballs because that's who I am. We are all in on basketball, and our kids deserve an opportunity to share in the revenue. Yes, our revenue at Seton Hall is not the same as the revenue at Connecticut, but our school will do their part to share. There's no question about it, and our players deserve it. With that being said, what we want is some continuity in our players. That's the frustrating part. You know, we have some great players. You're going to speak to two of them that both have eligibility next year, and we both want them to be here. If we're going to be good next year, they have to be here because they understand the system. They get better, and anyone who's been in our program more than 1 year has gotten a lot better and has been a big contributor. So I'm all for the NIL. I'm all for these young ladies getting an opportunity to share in our revenue 100%, and our school is as well. What that number is and what it is, we don't know because no one knows because it's not officially approved. Every time you think it's approved, now we have Title IX. Now we have the ex government making a decision. Now we have the new government making a decision. So until it's official, we can't say what the number is, but we will be competitive because that's what Seton Hall is. We are very pro basketball and pro our student athletes in basketball for sure. And like I said, I can only speak on basketball.
Yep, very very cool, very good. Your next opponent tomorrow, about a little more than 24 hours from now, you have St. John's. How is this St. John's program? And what's your outlook on this team you're facing tomorrow?
Well, the rivalry is unprecedented in our league. There's no one that has a rivalry like we do, except maybe us and Creighton. It's
Mhm.
going to be a very difficult game. They went 10-1 non-league. Yes, their league record is not strong, but they've lost 4 games on the last shot of the game. So that we've won 2 on the last shot of the game. So it can change very quickly. I have tremendous respect for their head coach and their program. We have a former Seton Hall student athlete, Katie Healy, on their staff. I know she's going to do a really good job with them. And, it's just going to be a great challenge. But it's important for us to come out and dictate right away and play with aggression and play with passion and have this sold out crowd get behind us. It is. But we have to play our way. I think if we play our way, we can be competitive with anyone. But it's going to be hard. They're a good team, and it's going to be a difficult challenge, but one we are up to. We had a really good practice this week, Bob.
Very good. Last question for you. I'm sure I'll have to think of some more, but last question right now. Any updates on Shaylin and Savannah
Yeah, I
Padawan?
mean, Shaylin's getting a lot better, and we're not sure if she'll be back this year, but we'll see. And Savannah's day to day, so we'll see with Savannah. Savannah's getting back and working hard in rehab, so she's just day to day. We have to see how she feels each and every morning and stuff. But we're excited to get both of them back at some point, and maybe even a couple other kids. We'll see.
Very good. All right, let's turn our attention to our special guest today. We have Messiah Hunter and Savannah Jones. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Morning, how are you?
Very good. Very good. Before we get started, I noticed when I'm doing my research for a show today, you're both 6'2", so I guess you guys have a little. I guess do a lot of stuff in practice together, huh? Being in the same height, almost the same position.
Yeah, well, I actually play multiple positions. Like I'm also a guard, so I'm kind of everywhere. And we're often like on the same team, so it's kind of fun playing with each other and bouncing off each other and stuff.
Um, so you guys, this is your first year together, correct?
Mhm.
All right, excellent, excellent. We'll start with Messiah. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. All right, so going over some of your stuff here, I was reading you're a forward, you're a junior this year, correct?
Correct.
All right, excellent, excellent. And you're from Hopewell, Virginia,
Yep.
and you started your career at West Virginia. Any difference between the Big 12 women's basketball and the Big East? Have you noticed so far?
Um. Honestly, I don't think it's that big of a difference. I do think both conferences are very physical. I've noticed that play be in the Big East my first year. I do think some of the pace in the Big East is faster. Some teams in the Big 12 were a little slower in pace. But overall, I don't think it's that much of a difference. Like the physicality is basically the same.
Now, I noticed you were a 4-star recruit and a consensus top 80 player in your your high school class coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Um, how has it been in your career so far, as far as being like a star in high school and having a different role in college? Has it been a tough adjustment for you?
Um, Not really. I think I'm a very like coachable player and I'm very easy to adjust. I just needed to find my role when it came to coming to college and just, adapt to that role. So I don't think it was that hard for me to adjust to a new role in college. after being like a star player in high school.
What's been your what moment so far this season is that you've look back upon has been your like most happiest moment in for your season so far?
I will honestly say that Villanova game. That game was a very exciting game. I was happy to be able to contribute to as far as what I did, but to see that shot that Faith made at the end of the game, I think that was a happy moment for everybody to see that.
Yeah, yeah, well, definitely was. Um, so what do you see going forward? You have St. John's tomorrow. Are you prepared? Again, your first experience with the, you know, St. John's, Seton Hall, and Savannah for you as well. You know, it's like Yankees and Red Sox. It's like Yankees Mets. You know, we're local. We're neighbors. Yeah, there's a pretty big rivalry there. What are your thoughts on St. John's tomorrow?
I'm actually very excited to play that game. I think this whole week we have been very locked into the scout, knowing what we have to do on defense and on offense. So I think tomorrow we're gonna go out, do what we need to do, and win the game.
Just for both of you, actually. I mean, notice the crowd's getting bigger in Walsh Gym, and how do you both feed off of the energy that's been slowly increasing this year? Because you know you guys are and gals are having a very successful season so far.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very exciting seeing everybody coming to support us. We feed off of their energy. So them keeping coming to our games gives us more energy to play off of. So it's really nice seeing them coming to support us.
And has there been a big adjustment coming from your respective colleges to Seton Hall? You know, I believe Faith, it's her first year as well, and Eve's her first year. She's a freshman. So has it been a rough adjustment, or you know, you know, how is it? How is the New York area? First of all, one from Virginia, one from Minnesota. So how's the New York area been treating you?
You wanna go?
Yeah, it's different. It's Minnesota's like a city too, but it's like crazy here. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, coming from where I'm from, I'm more like a lot of people say that Hopewell is kind of country. Um, I mean, we are outside of Richmond, which is also a city, but up here in Jersey it is very different. And I'll also say, like, for me, since I drive, the driving is very different, very insane. I'll describe it.
Yeah, yeah. You're not untrue there. You're very, it's very truthful there.
Yeah.
So Messiah, two more questions. So,
Mhm.
what was the main reason you chose Seton Hall as your next destination?
Um, for one, a big thing for me was home. I have family up here. My mom and my brother are both up here. My brother goes to Roselle, so it was very important for me to be close to them. And then just stepping on campus and then meeting the coaching staff, like they all just felt like family. Like just meeting them for the first time. I met with them on Zoom for the first time, and I was just very comfortable with them. So they just made it easy for me to choose it here.
And this is, I'll ask you both the same question. You gals just played UConn recently. Is there a mystique playing a team like that is on TV every week, and you know having a legendary coach who I think has the most victories in college basketball history? For you know, is there a mystique playing a team like UConn, or is it just business as usual?
I think it's business as usual. I always see each team the same. Like they're my peers, so just go out and just play my game like any other game. There's nothing different to me.
Are you looking forward to having them in your home soon?
I am. I agree with Coach B. I think the score is definitely going to be different than last time. We're definitely going to go out and play our game, play how we need to play, and we're going to have our home crowd, so we'll be able to feed off of that energy.
Excellent. All right, let's move on to Savannah Jones. I found this pretty ironic. You transferred from the North Dakota State College of Science,
Yeah.
which the acronym is actually shorter than where your brothers went, which I didn't realize this, Duke. You
Yeah.
know, so wow, North Dakota. How was that experience?
It was different. My school was in the middle of nowhere, like, and it was really small. So it's a big change being at this school, but it was good for a year.
Excellent. I mean, everything's an experience, right? Now
Right.
you're from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Did you know Jacayla Kraft before you came here?
Yeah, we played my last AAU season together. So, and she was also in my high school conference, so we played each other a lot in high school too.
So it must have been good for you to come here and have a familiar face amongst your peers.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick again, I was pleasantly surprised when I was reading this about your bio. So you have two brothers who went to Duke and now play in the NBA. One of which plays with Sandro Mamu. I'm gonna destroy his name right now, but you and your two brothers, who would win in a game of horse?
Me.
Ooh, right. Right. Right.
So I guess you came from a very competitive family, sports wise.
Yeah, I did.
And how's your transition from Minnesota to the New York City area been?
It's been good. I think it's helped that I've been here with Jacayla. It's been a nice transition for me, but I live kind of in the city, like I said before, so it hasn't been that big of a change. It's just it's kind of crazy here.
Okay.
That's it.
So you're a sophomore, so you have a couple years of eligibility left. Again, same question I asked Messiah. How has it been, being that star and coming into more of a role in college? Is that a tough transition, or is it something you've got acclimated to pretty quickly?
It wasn't a hard transition, I would say, because I've always just tried to play my role. And so the role that he's given me to play, I've just been trying to fill that out. So I wouldn't say it's been a hard transition.
Yeah, I noticed across, and there's a kudos to the coach there. I noticed across up and down your roster, your ladies have pretty good size for a women's college basketball team. Does that help in practice, getting better, knowing that you have everybody, you have the forwards and centers who are pretty big in size going, does that help in practice to get better?
Yeah, I'd say so. Playing against good competition in practice helps us be better in the game. So I would say it helps.
So what has been your one moment this season that makes you smile the most that you can, think back upon?
Um, I would say the Butler game for me was fun to play in. And then, like Saya said, the Villanova game was just a fun experience just for the whole team, I feel like.
So a question for both of you. Now that you're in this New York City area, is there one food in particular that you've come to like that you maybe haven't had really before?
No, I haven't really been out like trying new places. I've been trying to get to that. Like me and my brother have been planning, like some of my teammates have been planning to like try new places. So we're gonna get to that soon.
Savannah, how about yourself?
Yeah, I don't really try anything new either. I don't think there's anything new here that I haven't had before.
Because usually one thing everybody says when they come to this area from other parts of the country is the pizza. That's the one, both men's and women's side have asked that question. There's the one thing they seem to say is, well, the pizza is a lot better here than where I'm from.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would say the pizza, but like I've also had good pizza in like the Richmond area, so it's like I don't know.
Messiah, that's a same question for both of you. Is there any professional player that you kind of admire and follow and model your game after in the pros?
I wouldn't say like I model my game after them, but I do like on the men's side like KD's game, and then on the women's side I do like Aja Wilson's game like a lot. I like how she's aggressive. I like her toughness. I just really think she's a great player, outstanding player.
Do you have a favorite WNBA team?
I actually don't. I don't have any favorite teams, and people always think I'm strange for that.
How about
I
Savannah?
don't have any favorites.
Savannah, how about yourself? Any player you want to model you kind of like and model your game after?
Not really. I've never really had a player I wanted to like play like. I've always like watched my brothers growing up, so I've learned from them as I've gotten older, but that's really it, I would say.
And I have to ask this question: when the Spurs played the Wizards, who are you rooting for?
Whoever wins.
You have one of those jerseys where it's like half one, half the other. You know, when you go to these games with your family.
No, I'll wear the team T-shirt.
There you go. All right. So, what's your outlook so far of the season? Are you? How's it feel to be part of a successful program that Coach Bozzella has put together?
Yeah. Okay. Um, I will say that I feel very good about it. Honestly, we still have a long way to go. Like we're about halfway through conference play, and we still got postseason to go. But I'll say so far it's been a great season. I've been very happy, and I'll say very proud to be a part of this team. I think Coach B and the other coaches have done a great job of coaching us and like getting us extra shots up or whatever we need. So yeah, I'm excited to finish out the season strong and get to where we need to be.
Savannah.
Yeah, it's very like fun to just be a part of it and even just see my teammates go out there and play good. It's been a really fun experience for me being doing this well in the season so far, and I just know we'll continue to do good, and I'm excited for it.
I'll stay with Savannah. What is one thing you want to let the fans know about yourself and the team going forward, especially with a big St. John's game tomorrow?
I don't know.
It's like a fun fact. Like,
Yeah, like, what do you want to hear? Messiah, you go first.
oh my gosh. Okay. She wants me to go first. I guess. For me, I'll keep it like school wise. I'm actually very happy to be here. Um, I'm happy Coach B is comfortable bringing me here. He was very excited to have me here, and I'm excited to be here. And to the fans, keep coming out to the games. We're gonna do great this season. We're gonna continue to do great, and I'm excited to see everybody there.
Yeah. For me, like, I'm going to just try to keep playing my role and keep contributing to the team and doing everything I can. And just to the fans, just thank you for coming out so far and showing all your support. And it helps us a lot do as well as we have this season. And yeah, thank you for that.
Are you recognized on campus when you walk around?
Sometimes, like, especially by the workers, they
Dunkin',
love to mention.
Yeah,
like, how
Dunkin'
they
Donuts
walk.
workers love to see me.
And Jersey Mike.
Yeah, I went to school. I'm a graduate of Seton Hall as well. I went to school with Luther Wright when he was there. He was like 7'4", and he stunned out like a he was a big guy. Two more questions. I'll let you go. Get ready for St. John's tomorrow. Again, it's for both of you. Do you have any pregame rituals or superstitions that you do while getting ready before the game starts?
I actually don't, because I don't want to have something that if I don't do it, I'm gonna feel like I'll do bad. So I just don't do anything really.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I don't really like believe in that type of stuff because, like, I don't know. I don't. That's just extra things I don't need to worry about.
Right.
And the last question would be, do you have any go-to hype songs that get you really pumped up before tip-off while you're stretching and warming up?
Not. I just have a certain playlist I listen to. It's just a lot of like upbeat songs on there. It's like Lil Yachty's on there. A couple like Key Glock songs. Like just a bunch of like upbeat music.
I'm kind of the opposite. I listen to worship music before my games.
Okay. I like that.
I like that.
I don't know. It keeps me calm, like not stressed out.
Last one, I'll let you go. Ladies, go. You did a great job so far. Now, Savannah, you're now obviously your brother's in the NBA, but do they come and watch your games? Or do they give you do they watch your games or either live or pre-recorded? They give you any hints or any tips after your games?
When they're able to, they will. And when I was in Minnesota, when they were free, they could come watch my games, and they don't really like, they'll give me some tips here and there, but it's usually just like encouragement and that I'm doing good and stuff.
Any more siblings that are playing sports?
No, not right now. Not anymore.
How about Messiah? Any
Oh,
I have a little brother. He's a junior in high school right now. Is playing basketball at Roselle Catholic. And I had 2 older sisters who also played. So.
You know what? That's funny you mentioned Roselle Catholic. I do the broadcasting for St. Mary Rutherford, and there's a, you're in our bracket for the come playoff time next month. So I might actually be there and watch your brother play.
All right, look out for Tyrese Hunter. He's number 24.
All right, I will. Any final words, ladies?
Oh, say that again.
Any final words?
Nothing. Just thank you for having us, and to the fans, thank you for coming. And
Yeah, thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow, right in my usual seat, right in the front there. Just make sure there's no errant balls coming my way, because that's a pretty dangerous spot to be in. And also, I have a great vantage point of watching Coach go crazy on the sidelines there. He's fun to watch as well.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Coach Boz Show,
Thanks,
episode
Bob.
2, season 2. Thank you again, Coach, for having the show. I love doing it, and we'll see you guys and ladies tomorrow. Go,
Thank you.
Go Pirates.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.